Hi, my name is Jackson Fike. This is my question 1 final for Edtech Online. Going back over my Seesaw account, I thought it was really powerful being able to look at all the information that we have available to us, not only as students but as teachers as well. So one of the things that kind of stuck out to me was not only as a student here at K-State, but also as a teacher, the ability to have your textbook on an iPad, all your information just being right here on the screen. So I can do things from searching through my textbook with relative ease, looking for main ideas, concepts, pictures, words, stuff like that, being able to copy and paste from the textbook to your notes, being able to multitask, do both at the same time, is very powerful, not only for us as teachers but for students as well in our classrooms. So some of the main things I had 2 main takeaways basically from my Seesaw. One, I really enjoyed the Ed puzzle assignment. I wouldn't call it enjoyed, but can use that very effectively in my classroom. Is having tests and online quizzes and whatnot, being able to do that online as kind of a checkpoint throughout the content area. I think that's really cool. They can learn as well as be tested in the same application. The other thing I think is very powerful is the ability for students that can't be in the classroom every day to have the ease of access to what they're doing, to what we're doing in the classroom, and they can do the same thing outside of the classroom. So that way it's not this ultimate struggle for teachers and students to always be caught up and get on the same page as that. Students that might not be able to be there a lot, family illness, whatever, funerals, being gone, you can always create stuff basically for them to take notes when they're not in the classroom, and it's basically the same experience for that student, so there's no excuse for them not to be at the same pace as everybody else is. Having the world at your fingertips is so powerful, not only for us as teachers but for students as well. When I was in high school, this started to become a thing where there are things like flipping the classroom started to integrate iPads and whatnot, but it was just very, very iffy. Not a lot of application, not a lot of integration in the classrooms. The effort was there, but the idea behind it wasn't there. So I think that we're at a perfect stage right now where as going to be teachers in the future, we gather this information before we get out in the classroom, and we have all this information at our fingertips basically, where we can allow the students to discover the world through a screen in front of them. So I think that is very powerful, and there are endless applications we can use as teachers, endless sources we can have, etc. So I think that is probably the most powerful thing that I learned in this classroom.